Hello students, we are doing previous year's PMT questions based on NCERT core content. In this fourth video, we will cover 25 MCQs from chapter number 5, Principles of Inheritance and Variations, and this is the first video of chapter 5. Question number 1. Which one from those given below is the period for Mendel's hybridization experiments? Mendel carried out hybridization experiments on garden pea for 7 years from 1856 to 1863. So correct option is D, mark D. Question number 2. In his classic experiments on pea plant, Mendel did not use. Mendel in his classic experiments on pea plants used option A, seed shape, round and wrinkled. Option B, flower position, axial and terminal. Option C, seed color, yellow and green. Option D, pod length. He did not use pod length. Instead, he used pod shape and pod color. So, answer for the given question is option D, mark D. Question number 3. How many pairs of contrasting characters in pea plants were studied by Mendel in his experiments? In his experiments, Mendel studied 7 contrasting characters in pea plants. So, correct answer is B, mark B. Question number 4. The genes controlling the 7 pea characters studied by Mendel are now known to be located on how many different chromosomes? 7 कैरेक्टर्स जो मेंडल ने पी प्लांट पर स्टडी किए दे आर लोकेटेड ऑन 4 क्रोमोसोम्स. सो करेक्ट चॉइस इज डी, मार्क डी. Question 5. In Antirrhinum, that is snapdragon, a red flower was crossed with white flower, and in F1 generation, all pink flowers were obtained. When pink flowers were selfed, जब इनको self cross किया गया, then the F2 generation showed white, red and pink flowers. Choose the incorrect statement from the following. Statement A. Law of segregation does not apply in this experiment. This is incorrect statement. Law of segregation इस experiment में apply होता है क्योंकि जब F1 generation के pink flowers को self cross किया गया तो F2 generation में रेड एंड वाइट फ्लावर्स भी शो हो रहे थे जो ये इंडिकेट करते हैं कि गेमीट्स में कोई इंटरमिक्सिंग नहीं हो रहा है. सो आंसर ऑफ गिवन क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन ए. स्टेटमेंट ए इज इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट, सो मार्क ए. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. Among the following characters, which one was not considered by Mendel in his experiments on pea? Among all 4 characters given below, trichomes, glandular or non-glandular, was not considered by Mendel in his experiments on pea. So, right option is A, mark A. Question 7. Which of the following traits of garden pea studied by Mendel was a recessive trait? The traits given in option A, axial flower position, in option C, green pod color, and in option D, round seed shape. All these are dominant traits in garden pea. But option B, green seed color, it is the recessive trait. So answer is B, mark B. Question 8. 2 alleles of same gene possess chemical variation of. Same gene के दोनों alleles के DNA में difference होता है. So 2 alleles of same gene possess chemical variation of DNA. So mark D as a correct option of given question. Question number 9. A tall true breeding garden pea plant is crossed with a dwarf true breeding garden pea plant. When F1 plants were selfed, the resulting genotypes were in the ratio of. जब true tall plants को cross किया जाता है with pure dwarf plants in pea, then F1 generation में सारे tall plants मिलते हैं एंड F2 जनरेशन में फिनोटिपिक रेशो होता है 3:1 जिसमें 3 टॉल प्लांट्स हैं एंड 1 ड्वार्फ प्लांट है. एंड जीनोटिपिक रेशो होता है 1:2:1 जिसमें 1 is tall homozygous, 2 are tall heterozygous and 1 dwarf. So correct option is C. Given experiment में genotypes were in the ratio of 1:2:1, tall homozygous, tall heterozygous and dwarf. So mark C as a correct answer. Question number 10. How many different kinds of gametes will be produced by a plant having the genotype capital A, capital B, small b, capital C? Given genotype में heterozygous condition सिर्फ 1 character B में present है और number of gametes can be calculated by the formula 2 raised to the power n, where n represent करता है heterozygosity को. Given genotype में n की वैल्यू 1 है, पुट कीजिए n की वैल्यू इन द फॉर्मूला. इट इज 2 raised to the power 1 which comes out to be 2. So 2 kinds of gametes will be produced by the plant of given genotype. Correct answer is A. Mark A. Question 11. The genotypes of husband and wife are IA, IB and IA small I. Among the blood types of their children, how many different genotypes and phenotypes are possible? See the solution. First write the genotype of husband and wife and then check the genotypes of children. They are IA, IA small I, IB, IA and IB small I. So, 4 types of genotypes can be there in their children. Now check the phenotypes. IA and IA small I, इन दोनों चिल्ड्रन का ब्लड ग्रुप होगा A. इन जीनोटाइप IBIA ब्लड ग्रुप होगा AB एंड इन जीनोटाइप IB स्मॉल I ब्लड ग्रुप होगा B. सो टोटल phenotypes are 3, blood group A, AB and B. So among the blood types of their children, 4 genotypes and 3 phenotypes are possible. So correct answer is B. Mark B. Question 12. Identify the wrong statement with reference to the gene I that controls ABO blood groups. Statement A. The gene I has 3 alleles. This is correct statement. Statement B. A person will have only 2 of the 3 alleles. This is also correct. Statement C. When IA and IB are present together, they express same type of sugar. No, this is wrong statement. When both IA and IB are present, then they express their own types of sugar because of co-dominance. Statement D. Allele small I does not produce any sugar. This is also correct statement. So wrong statement is C. Mark C as a correct answer. Question number 13. Multiple alleles are present. Multiple alleles means more than 2 alternative forms of a gene which are present at same locus of the chromosome. But one allele is present at a locus at one time. Clear? So correct option is A. Mark A. Question 14. In pea plants, yellow seeds are dominant to green. If a heterozygous yellow seeded plant is crossed with a green seeded plant, what ratio of yellow and green seeded plants would you expect in F1 generation? See the solution. Yellow heterozygous seeded plant capital Y small y को जब क्रॉस किया गया with green seeded plant small y के साथ, then out of 4, 2 plants मिले with yellow seeds and 2 plants मिले with green seeds. Means जो रेशो मिलेगा yellow seeded and green seeded plant का वो होगा 2:2 or you can say 1:1 or you can write 50:50. So correct option is D. Mark D. Question 15. A child's blood group is O. The parents' blood groups cannot be. अगर चाइल्ड का ब्लड ग्रुप O है तो पेरेंट्स के ब्लड ग्रुप्स AB एंड O नहीं हो सकते, क्योंकि इस केस में या तो चाइल्ड का ब्लड ग्रुप होगा A या फिर होगा B, लेकिन O नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि पेरेंट विद AB ब्लड ग्रुप डज नॉट हैज़ स्मॉल I allele. So, correct option is C, mark C. Question number 16. Test cross in plants or in Drosophila involves crossing of. टेस्ट क्रॉस में F1 जनरेशन के ऑर्गेनिजम्स को डबल रिसेसिव जीनोटाइप वाले ऑर्गेनिज्म से क्रॉस किया जाता है, जो हेल्प करता है ऑर्गेनिज्म के जीनोटाइप का पता लगाने में. सो करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज सी. टेस्ट क्रॉस इन प्लांट्स और इन ड्रोसोफिला इन्वॉल्व्स क्रॉसिंग ऑफ द F1 हाइब्रिड with a double recessive genotype. So, mark C as a correct answer. Question 17. Which one of the following cannot be explained on the basis of Mendel's law of dominance? According to Mendel's law of dominance, any particular character is controlled by discrete units called factor, and factors occur in pairs. Also, out of pair of factors, heterozygous condition में एक डोमिनेंट होता है जो अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करता है, एंड सेकेंड रिसेसिव होता है विच कैन नॉट एक्सप्रेस. सो स्टेटमेंट्स A, B and D can easily be explained by Mendel's law of dominance. But statement C, alleles do not show any blending and both the characters recover as such in F2 generation. This cannot be explained by Mendel's law of dominance, but it can be explained by Mendel's law of independent assortment. So, correct option is C, mark C. Question 18. A gene showing codominance has कोडोमिनेंस में बोथ एलील्स ऑफ अ कैरेक्टर इंडिपेंडेंटली एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं इन हेट्रोजाइगस कंडीशन. सो करेक्ट आंसर इज बी, मार्क बी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 19. हाउ मेनी ट्रू ब्रीडिंग पी प्लांट वेराइटीज डिड मेंडल सेलेक्ट एज पेयर्स विच वर सिमिलर except in one character with contrasting trait? Mendel selected 14 true breeding pea plant varieties as pairs which were similar except for one character with contrasting traits. So, correct option is C, mark C. Question 20. Match the terms in column 1 with description in column 2 and choose the correct option. A of column 1, dominance, matches with 2 of column 2, that is, in heterozygous organisms, only one allele expresses itself. B, codominance of column 1, matches with 3 of column 2, that is, in heterozygous organism, both alleles express themselves fully. C, pleiotropy of column 1, matches with 4 of column 2, that is, a single gene inheritance influence many character. एक जीन एक से ज़्यादा कैरेक्टर को इन्फ्लुएंस करता है इन प्लियोट्रॉपी. डी, पॉलीजेनिक ऑफ कॉलम 1 मैचेस विद 1 ऑफ कॉलम 2, दैट इज इफ मैनी जीन्स गवर्न अ सिंगल कैरेक्टर it is polygenic inheritance. So, correct option is D. A matches with 2, B matches with 3, C matches with 4 and D matches with 1. So, mark D as a correct answer. Question 21. Which of the following characteristics represent inheritance of blood groups in humans? Out of 5 given options, option 1 dominance, option 2 codominance and option 3 multiple allele, these are the 3 characteristics which represent inheritance of blood group. So, correct option is B, mark B. Question 22. Which of the following is an example of pleiotropy? In pleiotropy, one gene controls more than one character. For example, in sickle cell anemia, formation of hemoglobin and shape of RBC both are controlled by one gene. It is a good example of pleiotropy. So, mark C as a correct option. Question 23. Select the incorrect statement. Statement A. Human males have one of their sex chromosome much shorter than other. This is correct. X and Y chromosomes are present in human males where Y chromosome is shorter than X. Statement B, male fruit fly is heterogametic. This is also correct. Male fruit fly has XY chromosomes, so it is heterogametic. Statement C, in male grasshoppers, 50% of sperms have no sex chromosome. This is also correct. In grasshopper, XO type of sex determination is present, where males have XO chromosomes. So, in male grasshopper, 50% of sperms have no sex chromosomes. Statement D, in domesticated fowls, sex of progeny depends on the type of sperm rather than egg. This statement is not correct. In birds, females have ZW chromosomes, so they produce two types of eggs, while males have ZZ chromosomes and produce only one type of sperm. So, sex of progeny depends on eggs and not on sperms in fowls. So, correct answer is D. Mark D. Question 24. Which of the following is wrongly matched? Wrongly matched option is A, that is starch synthesis in P and multiple alleles. Starch synthesis in P actually is an example of pleiotropy and not of multiple alleles. So answer is A. Mark A. Question 25. Number of bar bodies in XXXX female is? Number of bar bodies are 3 in females having 4 X chromosomes. So correct option is C. Mark C. That's all for today. Thank you very much for staying with me. Subscribe the channel to get the information about my new video. Thank you so much.